What's up, everybody? Uh, I'm not used to doing my hair. Normally, I just do my makeup, but I don't normally do my hair live. Today, the hair gets done live. So you guys are going to get to see what it is I look like and how long it actually takes for the full thing to really take effect. Because I know that everybody thinks it's like really simple for me to go ahead and get this all done really easy. It's like, yeah, it's simple to put on makeup and such, but actually, the hair is the hardest part. Doing the hair and this is really because I got to like blow dry like 3 or 4 times, get to like the comb out and get that all worked out. Wash my hands a little bit because it gets sticky with the gel and all. But I wanted to do this, and everybody's here today. Everybody, anybody who is on any type of platform. If I have the Philly Sports Guy is live right now, it is everybody. Like I said, I never show my hair. I never show you doing this. It's always done before I get started. Mostly because it's a pain in the ass. You know, it's like it's hard to do this. Because the hair is like the one thing that I want it to be able to be right. Like the makeup is simple. I can fix problems. But when my hair's wrong, I got to redo it and start over again. Oh, yeah, actually, I had problems like this where this green wasn't very good. So tonight I'm going to be in Manayunk. So if you guys are hanging out or you're around anywhere near the Cresson Inn, come on, stop by, have a drink. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. It's going to be a good time tonight. Obviously, I'm getting the hair part done of my makeup. Yeah, that's the one that doesn't work. There's like no green in that whatsoever. Or it's like an old canister. And I tell you, and I'm pretty loyal to the people that I actually do this with. Like, so when I do my makeup and stuff like that, I always use the same thing. These guys, I usually get this can of hairspray straight from Party City because out of all the different places, Party City has got the best hairspray for colors, except blue. Blue isn't very good, and one can of green. The one can of green did not work very well, but this one, most of the cans of green work really well. As you can tell, like right away, there's a huge difference. And like I said, you never get to see me doing my hair because here's a pain in the ass. It really is a pain in the ass. once you get the hair done, it becomes infinitely easier. And to be honest, it's like it's hard to be able to tell whether I have all the hair done because let's see, you got like all this back here and stuff like that. Like I try to I'm very particular on how I do my stuff. You know what I mean? So the reason why I feel like you guys see me on TV all the time is because I pay attention to how I do my makeup. Not that I'm saying that anybody else doesn't pay attention to how they do their makeup, because some people have very intricate designs. But I don't do intricate designs because I'm not an artist, not in the slightest bit. I have no idea how to do art. So, but when I paint my face and do that, I want to make sure that what I know how to do is perfect. But you never get to see me do my hair. Like I said, I always have the hair done by the time I get started here because I know how much of a pain it is to do the hair. And I'm particular, you know what I mean? I'm one of those guys that pays attention to what it is that I'm doing. Here we go. Here we go. So, but tonight I'm going to be at the Cresson Inn with the tank, Hollis Thomas. So come on out. If you're around, you definitely want to come out and hang with the Philly sports guy and Hollis Thomas. I know I'm not looking at any. Yeah, if you guys are writing stuff, I can't really see it. I'm not paying attention at all. So I apologize because I have two phones going here. I'm getting everybody involved with this. I wanted everybody to see the Philly sports guy get ready. Hope everybody's having a great day today. You know, it's been a lot of fun already. And like I said, we're just getting warmed up. I'm just getting started here. Let's go. Let's go. So every time I do this, I pour some into the cap because like it's so much easier than trying to dip the thing in. Everything gets dirty. Everything becomes messy. All that extra noise that you hear is my living room. There's a lot of people in my living room because it is Friday night at Dolan's Bar. So, you know, if you know me well enough, you know that this is where I am at most of the time. So Dolan's Bar is rocking and rolling. I know sometimes this is a lot more exciting when it's sped up, but I can't play in the sped up mode. So I'm going to just continue to do what I do best. not so easy getting the back of your head either. Like, it takes time to get the back of your head. That's why I'm always spending a lot of time back here. That's why I have a couple of mirrors going most of the time. It's, everybody thinks it's like really simple. I'm like, oh, I'm just going to throw some face paint on there and I do well. But truth of the matter is, like, I spend a lot of time doing this. You know what I mean? A lot of time, all the time. Because it's not just the Eagles, obviously. It's the Phillies, the Flyers, the Sixers, the Union, the Wings. And the people that know me know that I put in the work. Obviously, I'm putting in a lot of work to do this stuff. It's fun. This is fun. You know what I mean? I understand what it is. Like, I get the joke. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I know that there's some people that get upset with the fact that I do this for a living, but this is what I enjoy. And I don't tell anybody else how to do their lives. Jamie, what's up, my man? How you feeling? I can't. No, I do not have anybody ever do it for me. That's why, like I said, I know that you got like Jamie over here. Jamie is the Tampa guy that you saw. He's got the ultimate warrior look, and he was just saying that sometimes it's easier, for somebody else to do it because he does a little bit more artistic stuff. I make lines and cut in. Like, that's what I do. That's what I do best. I want a very plain but very specific look. So, and that's part of the fun of doing this. You know what I mean? It's like, and for all the people on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and all this stuff, you guys don't ever get to see this. TikTok people get to see this all the time, but you guys don't get to see this as often. So I'm happy to be able to do this with you guys this time around. I wanted to try to do it for everybody because, it's like I said, it's work. This is work. You know what I mean? And but I do it for you guys because truth of the matter is that if you don't put in the work and you don't do it right, it looks like crap and then nobody takes care of it. And then that's not what I'm doing here. I'm from Philly. You know what I mean? We do it right and we do it strong. Will you come big or you go home? Because we ain't interested in that type of stuff. And that's why I do it so well. And that's why I take the time. It takes me an hour to do this stuff. It's not easy. It's not just something that I could just go ahead and do and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to throw it on there and it's going to be okay. It's not going to be okay because if it looks like crap, people from Philadelphia are going to let me know it looks like crap, and then I'm off my game. And I got to make sure I'm on my A game all the time because I bring it every play of every game all day. And that's important. That's what's most important. I want my players to play hard, and the only way that I can show that they're playing hard is if I play hard. And that's the way I want to do it. So I'm doing the Cresson Inn tonight for anybody who's asking. Or even if you're not asking, I don't care. I'm just letting you know I'm doing the Cresson Inn tonight. So you want to come out to the Cresson Inn in Manayunk. I got me. I got Hollis Thomas. We're going to be giving away a couple of tickets to the tailgate this Sunday. So even if you're not going to the game, you can come to the tailgate. We have a great time. You never know who's going to show up there. Last time Wilbur Montgomery showed up. Wilbur Montgomery just happened to show up at the tailgate. You know what I mean? Because he's, doing his thing. Actually, reason why he showed up at our tailgate was because his son was part of the Vikings crew. But that's not important. He came to our tailgate. He could have gone anywhere, but he came to the Philly Sports Guy tailgate. The Philly Sports Guy and Philly Sports Trips came together and says, that's my tailgate. We're going to make it happen. Everybody comes to that one. We're going to have a party each time. So you could come out to the Cresson Inn tonight and maybe win 2 tickets. Everybody has the opportunity. You show up today and you see me, you get a ticket. You could win the tailgate passes. Those tailgate passes right now, I know that they're selling on StubHub and stuff like that for like $150 a pop. These things are hot tickets. I didn't even look at the back of my head yet. Let's see what's happening back here. Let's see how well of a job I did back that side. Sorry that I can't see you guys what's going on, but everybody always wonders, like, how do I get the back of my head? This is how I get the back of my head. Need mirrors. You got to be able to play the game here with the mirrors. You know, and it's hard. It's not simple. It's not easy. And like I said, I do this on TikTok all of the time, but you guys on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, you guys never get to see this part. I typically don't do this for you guys only because it's, you know, to be honest, I don't know if this is even worth watching. I always have a lot of people watching on TikTok, so I figured let's try it. Let's try it for you know, YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn. So I'm going to throw out a question for everybody here, you know, because obviously we're paying attention. It's not just Eagles season. This is still playoff season for the Phillies. Who does everybody want to face? Who is everybody interested in playing against? It looks like we're going to be playing Arizona, but I tell you right now, Seattle's trying to get into the playoffs, which means that Houston's trying to get in the playoffs, which means that Houston's going to have to play their aces against Arizona. That's going to have to play their aces to try to get in the playoffs. And ultimately, both teams are trying to make it happen. I mean, right now the Marlins are in. And I think that they are playing Atlanta. And that could be a good thing for the Marlins. Because the Marlins have pitching. That's the one thing they have. Their hitting's not so great, but the pitching is definitely out of this world, obviously, with Alcantara and stuff like that, until you get to their bullpen. Their bullpen becomes a little suspect. Arizona, same situation. Good pitching, lots of speed. Lots of speed with Arizona. They're going to do everything they can to try to steal bases. That's kind of how they do things. And then the Cubs are out. The Cubs aren't. I mean, anybody from Chicago, I'm sorry. The Cubs stink. The Cubs stink, and they are not playing very well right now. Looks like fun. Sometimes it's fun. I get to do this. I get to do this a little bit here. You know what I mean? It's, yeah, like I said, I do this a lot, TikTok live, but this is one of the first times I decided to do it everywhere else as well. Because, like I said, you guys don't get to see this that often. So I wanted to be able to show. Yeah, I'm not going to do that right now. Lynn, I don't know that I'm going to have that conversation with them, but I will tell them that you said hello. 135, 136, Kathy. I may do that. I may make you make it over there. I'm always, excuse me, coming down that side. Sorry if I'm not talking as much right now because I need to pay attention to the lines, because that's how I do things with this paint. You know, if you're ever wondering why it is that everything looks so good, I'm just like a painter. I make lines and I cut in, and that's that, because I'm not really, like I said, I'm not an artist. I don't know how to. You're never going to get a masterpiece from me, but I do know how to paint a room. Excuse me. But this is what makes it fun. Like I said, I do this, you know, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. I know not everybody is a big fan of the Philly sports guy, blah, blah, blah. Truth of the matter is that I do what I want to do. You know what I mean? And that's part of it. You know, I welcome haters because haters are fun, actually. Excuse me. As long as it's, yeah, like I said, I don't ever hurt anybody. I never make it personal. It's going good down there tonight. Hey, listen, if you're not going to see me at the Cresson Inn, but you happen to be in Delco, definitely stop by Dolan's Bar. My living room, always a great spot to hang. Damn, got that little like catch in my throat or something. There we go. That's nice. That's nice. And tonight I'm going to be at the Crescent Inn with Hollis Thomas, so definitely stop on by. How handsome do I look? How handsome do I look? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not even done yet, and I look this good. I know I'm talking smack, but and listen, tomorrow, if you're not doing anything, I'm going to be over at Yacht Stock. Their 25th anniversary over at Yacht Stock. Great spot. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Ira. Eric, I appreciate it. All the people over on TikTok, I'm sorry you guys are going. Their messages are like flying by me. I don't even get to see them all. But you guys are doing great. Thank you. Thank you for following. All right. So, and then everybody's like, well, what happens last? I always put on the outline last. The outline is always the last thing to do. Kyle, I will be there on Sunday, so definitely come check us out. If you want to make sure that you see me, I come to my tailgate over at Live Casino. You can go to phillysportstrips.com and still book a ticket there. It's a lot of fun. We have, like I said, you never know who's going to show up. It's myself. E-Rock is spinning all of the tunes there that night or that day because it's a morning game. Thank God we have a 1 o'clock game. It's about time. Oof, it's been so difficult trying to get those games. It's what happens when you're a good team. You don't get to play on 1 o'clock anymore. It just stinks. But hey, listen, we got E-Rock. We're going to have Hollis Thomas that's going to be there. I mean, Hollis is following me around everywhere. So wherever I'm at, usually Hollis is there. I don't know that it would be that way. It might be the other way. But however we want to call it. Sorry, I talk less when I have to do the lines. When it comes to doing lines, you can't be talking and doing lines because that sounded really bad. Can't do the lines on my face and talk at the same time. And there we have it. And there we have it. 30 minutes time to get all the makeup done. I kind of half did my hair before I got started, but like I said, it's hard to show the hair and that stuff. So I've been getting this done in 30 minutes time because that's how long I've been waiting for it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. This is actually pretty good. I think I look pretty good. I think it's hard work to get this done. What am I doing? I am going to do an appearance tonight over at the Cresson Inn in Manayunk. Starts at 7 o'clock. We're going to be hanging out, having a good time all night long till 10. From 7 to 10. And you have the opportunity to win 2 tickets to the ultimate tailgate, where it's open bar, open buffet. It's going to be a great time all the way around. I think that looks pretty good, right? Right? What do I think of the Phillies making the playoffs? Here's what I think of the Phillies playoffs scenario. Whoever wins the divisional series between the Phillies and the Braves wins the World Series. That's what I believe. And that's going to be a great series. Like, it wouldn't surprise me that the Braves win. Wouldn't surprise me if the Phillies win. And I think that either way, it may go 5 games. Like, that's going to be that is really the World Series, I think. Everybody else is, I understand Tampa's got a good team. I understand that the Orioles have a good team. Toronto made it into the playoffs for the first time in forever. God bless them. Blah, blah, blah. Truth of the matter is that the 2 best teams in the playoffs, going forward in the playoffs, is the Phillies and the Braves. Now, being real, being absolutely 100% transparent, I am a little nervous about Arizona's pitching and speed. Their starting pitching and speed is good. I was a lot more concerned about Milwaukee, but I'm not as much anymore because they lost that one pitcher. So, and he's out for a while, which is a bummer. That really beats them up some. That really beats them up some. So ultimately, I think it's really the Braves, because even like Houston last year, and listen, teams that made it before and have won it, teams like Houston are still scary. They're still scary. The Rangers, I'm not as scared of them. You know what I mean? I'm not as scared of them. Seattle is a little scary just because they do have a lot of talent there. They just haven't figured out how to win yet. They really got to figure out how to win. Everybody else is, they're going to be happy to be in the playoffs. Like the Marlins, if they make it, they're going to just be happy that they made it. LA thinks that they got a team, but we know better, right? Don't we know better now? Don't we understand that LA doesn't really have a team? They're built for comfort, not speed. And that means that they win the regular season. Good on them. They're not a playoff roster. And the fans in Philadelphia really make a difference when it comes to playoff baseball. The Braves are afraid to come to Philly. They are afraid to come to Philly for this reason. That's what happens. So I'm all game. I am all game for this. So, I mean, just this is what it was. 35 minutes. I went from nothing, like just getting my hair together, which still needs a little bit of hairspray now that I see it on the screen. 36 minutes to go from 0 to the Philly sports guy. That's actually pretty good, I think. I think I did a pretty good job. Did I see that the Mexican Monopoly man called me asparagus head? No, I didn't see that. Everybody's got their opinions. Opinions are like heinies. Everybody's got one. They all stink. And I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying not to curse here, so. Not going to a Flyers game. I have an appearance where they're paying me to be there. So I'm getting paid to work, where you're going to just bap your mouth. But that's okay. Of course, there's no game tonight. Of course, that's why I have to get paid to do this. I'm not doing this on my own. I'm not just going out to hang out and, hey, it's Friday night. Let me go get painted up. It doesn't work that way. I do have a life a little bit, not much, but a little bit of a life. And like I said, I apologize. I got TikTok and Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. I got everybody here today. Like I got all of the majors here today. Look at this. Everybody gets to watch me do the face paint today, which is awesome. I'm glad that you see everybody. I'm happy. Thank you for sharing some time with me today. Like this is part of the fun. You know what I mean? That's why I like doing this. This is great stuff. Let's do a chant. I can do a chant, but there ain't nobody here to do it with me. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Go Birds. Yeah. See, there's nobody here, so nobody can do it with me, but what do I think about the Eagles' hot start? I don't think that they were hot at all. I don't think that they're hot at all. I think that it's good that they won their games. You know, that's what good teams do. When they're not playing their best, they still win games. And that's what this team is. They are a great team. They have not been clicking on all cylinders yet. They have more work to do. That's what I like about this. See, what happens is that when you have like a team like the Cowgirls and they win 40-0 and then 30-10 and then think that they are the best team in the world, you lose to Arizona. You have a bad loss like that. It's an absolute. Ultimately, it's always going to be that way. Like I think that the Eagles are going to around week 7, around week 8, when you actually are going up against a really good team in Miami. And you know that's my birthday weekend. So I'm having a birthday party here in my living room at Dolan's Bar. It's a charity event. So my birthday, you can come out here. Everybody is welcome, and it's going to be a great event. We're going to have some bands. We're going to be having a party. It's my birthday. And right after that, we have Miami. It's the Kelly Green Day. It's Kelly Green Day. So we're going to be having a blast all that way around. Are you welcome? Yes, you're welcome. And it doesn't matter what team you're a fan of. Everybody is welcome at my birthday party. You have to be 21 old. Obviously, can't be coming here thinking that you're going to be getting served and underage. That doesn't work that way. But everybody is welcome. I want everybody to bring their family out here. It's going to be a great time, and my expectation is that there could be a Phillies game that's going on. So we could be having a blast in a lot of ways, So that's part of the fun of doing this. It's 5 already. I got to get hopping here in a few minutes, but I wanted to do this. Like I said, I wanted to be able to share this with you guys. I know that with TikTok, you guys see me getting painted up all the time, but like I said, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, you guys never get to see this of me. You guys have no idea what it takes to get painted up as the Philly sports guy. And I wanted to be able to share this with you guys. Like I said, it's a lot of fun for me to do it. And I always have a ton of people that get on board with me every time I do it on TikTok. But I don't do this as often on, like I said, all these other platforms. So I wanted to be able to share this with you guys because I am here. Like I said, I have the ability to do it. Why not do it? So I appreciate that, Gonzo. Thank you. Tony D'Angelo signed with the Hurricanes. Good for him. Yeah, so like I said, and tonight I am going to be at the Cresson Inn. Tomorrow I am going to be at Yacht Stock. So come on out, whether you're at the Cresson Inn tonight or whether you go to Yacht Stock tomorrow. On both places, I am going to be giving away 2 tickets to the Ultimate Tailgate down at Live Casino. Took me a second to get that out of my mouth. The Ultimate Tailgate. So whether you see me tonight over at the Crescent Inn, I'm going to give away 2 tickets there. And then I'm going to give away 2 tickets tomorrow night at Yacht Stock. So either spot, wherever you are, you could get, I'm going to be giving out tickets left and right. And if you are there and you see me, get yourself a ticket and you could win 2 free passes to the Ultimate Tailgate at Live Casino. Open bar, open buffet, Eagles game at 1. It's going to be a great time. And I suspect that the Eagles are going to stomp the Washington Commanders or football team or Redskins or whatever they're called. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter to me. Whatever they call them, the team from Washington, D.C. is going down hard. They are going to crash and burn in a big way. Just my opinion. I say. And I'm right, but most of the time I'm right. Most of the time I am right. Yeah. I'm not only handsome, I'm smart too. I know. Everybody's got yeah, wrong. So it's okay. That is all right. Well, listen, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. Thank you guys for coming in and watching me get all painted up for the Philly Sports Guy. Hope to see somebody or everybody tonight over at the Crescent Inn. We're going to be there in Manayunk. It's going to be a great time. Definitely come on out. We're going to be having a blast. Me, Tank, Hollis Thomas is going to be there. Like I said, we're giving away a couple of tickets to the Eagles tailgate, the Ultimate Tailgate held at Live Casino with Philly Sports Trips. It's going to be a lot of fun. Definitely come on out and make it happen. And we'll see you there. Everybody on TikTok, I'm going to still stick around. So if you are watching here and would like to continue to watch, go see me on my TikTok. Make sure you follow me there. If you're not following me here, please follow me on any one of the places that you're at, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. Please hit the subscribe button. I really would appreciate that. I'm trying to get all those numbers up because you like seeing the content from me, and I'm doing it as much as I possibly can. So I really appreciate everybody hanging with me today over here on those spots. As always, for everybody on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube, go Birds. Yeah. Did it work? There we go. Did it work? Is it working?